Welcome to Astro Weekly for the week of September 23rd until September 29th. Yeah, we are in between two major eclipses. That means that we are in the Twilight zone, as they call it. The energy, the vibes are weird. Everything's up in the air, really. There can be increasing confusion, not knowing what day it is, where you're at, what to do. And also it can feel very tiring due to the intensity of the energy around you. So know that. Well, we start the week right away, actually on Sunday, kind of with the autumn season. So on Monday, the sun definitely is in Libra. And so, yeah, happy Libra season. Happy birthday to our Libras. We're also, of course, working to a Libra eclipse that occurs next week. So yeah, that energy is intensifying over this week. Interestingly, when the sun moves into Libra, it is in, well, I guess, an Earth trine with Pluto and Uranus. So we are in huge moments of change. So not only because it's an eclipse that just intensifies everything, but we are already in such a purging out, releasing, letting go of so many things, systems, old way of things, going on. It's just not how we can move forward. And, that's why we see and hear more kind of the disgusting side of everything. It's that Pluto probably at 29 degrees of Capricorn that's digging so deep. And I'm not sure how much you're aware of this, but Epstein kind of vibes that have been going on with more information coming out on some of these celebrities that we have been bombarded with in popular culture, and how kind of disgusting things are going on behind the scenes, right? So things like fame and all of that is just, that's not going to continue on. And it's definitely not Pluto in Aquarius, which is going to, it's the age that we're going to be in for the coming 20 years from November 19th on. So we're working towards a huge demolition phase with that Pluto at the end of Capricorn. It's playing in this autumn season, and as I said, as soon as the sun moves into Libra, or actually at the end still of Virgo last week, it continues the pattern really from the last eclipse we had in September 17th, 18th, depending on where you live. So that Pisces eclipse that we've just had is going to continue so strong the coming 3 months. And that's a testimony to that Pluto and Capricorn, that huge demolition of systems, of patriarchal systems, of political systems, of authoritarian systems, the way of rule, such as economics and all of that. So many things are ready to crumble, to demolish, to break down, and to be washed away because of that Pisces eclipse energy that we're still in. And according to the chart of the autumn season, because the autumn chart, the chart when 0 degrees of Libra occurs, the sun is the fall autumn season chart. So it means it's the Pisces eclipse that we just had will be a strong continuation in energy for the coming 3 months of that autumn season. And that is not strange, knowing the other things. As I said, Pluto at the end of Capricorn, moving into Aquarius, which is going to be a huge change. But it's also going to oppose Mars, so it's such an intensification of so many issues, problems that we will have to face and move through. So it's important to know what the Pisces eclipse is about as we are working with that for the coming 3 months. So watch my videos that I made on that. Also on Monday, the planet Venus that's so close to us, that's, you know, kind of ruling over our feminine traits, which is, you know, giving, you know, sharing, wanting to be together. It's about self-worth. It's about self-esteem. It's about beauty. It's about finances, right? Relationships. So in Scorpio, that's where she will be until October 17th. It is a very intense sign. It's not where she's comfortable, but that means that the Venus energy is going to intensify, and it's going to create, you know, it's going to bubble up some toxic traits perhaps within ourselves, as soon as she moves in there, she's squaring Pluto in Capricorn at 29 degrees. So expect, you know, a month of power struggles, okay? Issues with the feminine, even potentially females, relationships, a strong need for intimacy, possessive vibes, obsessive vibes, okay? Control issues, the need to control, abusive tendencies, unfortunately. Fears bubbling up strongly around this time, just an intense attraction to really deep, heavy themes, or the wrong people, or, you know, just keep that in mind, that there's a heaviness, an intensification about us, especially, I suppose, the women, as Venus rules that, or the feminine traits. And this could also be, you know, maybe some difficulties financially, or just take that into account. When I saw this, I heard something like, I got money on my mind. Maybe that's a thing for some people. Yeah, intensity, some toxicism, perhaps the need to purge some of these unneeding, unserving parts that's bubbling up during these two eclipses that we're in the middle of, right? On Tuesday, our planet Mercury of our mind, right, the information we receive, he's in Virgo, so very organized, very, you know, ready to look into the details of everything. And Mercury's trining Uranus in Taurus, so easy flow of information. Our mind's at ease around Tuesday. You know, information reaches us easily. It's easier to digest information. Perhaps a reality check, but like, well, okay, you know, something you can work with. And because it's Earth, but both are in Earth signs, I'd say, you know, there's an importance to ground, to be more closer to nature. You'll feel that desire to, you know, ground yourself, and maybe surround yourself with pets more. And money will be, again, very strongly on our mind, perhaps. And the need to organize. We'll have an easy way of just putting things together, taking some things off our to-do list, right? Getting things done in an essential. You might feel that stronger on Tuesday. I have. On Wednesday, this same Mercury is opposing Neptune. Now, this is a difficulty. There will be more tension on us, on our mind, perhaps more confusion, perhaps, you know, not seeing the details, perhaps some fatigue, and just, you know, just some tensions regarding illusions, maybe not wanting to see some of these illusions, or just being confronted by them. There's a strong need to let go, and focus on our health, and perhaps there's a tension between body, mind, and spirit. So just take care of yourself a little extra around Wednesday. Thursday, same Mercury moves into Libra, and excuse me, that is the welcoming of the next eclipse that we are working towards, October 2nd, next week. And so Mercury is bringing that eclipse energy to our minds, which on September 30th, the Sun and Mercury meet, which is a cazimi. And so we are blasted with information and with a higher awareness of what's going on. as I said, we are in weird vibes between eclipses, so it's tough to really process a lot of the energies and information and the feelings you have. You might just be so confused around this time. And even though, you know, Mercury in Libra is like, well, in a way, I suppose it's confused in the sense that, you know, there's always two sides to everything, and the strong desire to seek justice is, you know, obviously the whole theme of the next eclipse, and our mind is so focused on that subject. So the need to find equilibrium in your mind, in the justice that's being, you know, the injustice perhaps that was around you that you want to settle now. And because your mind is so focused on that, if you have legal matters, if you have stuff you need to correct, then perhaps when, you know, Mercury goes into Libra from Thursday on, you'll be like, you know, the eye is on winning the justice, so you'll have the right words, you'll be meticulous to say what you need to get the justice back. You know, this is, I suppose, good for legal matters and court matters and all that, contracts, okay? To receive the fairness that you want. So your mind is on that, and you'll find the right words and information to get there. I mean, stronger than ever, right? You also have the eclipse behind you for that. So yeah, so you have an idea of what needs to be confronted, and you have the right tools and strategies to work towards that. Also, the Libra Mercury gives us such a, you know, diplomatic behavior, and, you know, diplomats are known to get their way, so they know how to have a certain behavior to get the information out, to get their wants across and find the equilibrium, but in their favor, right? So that's what you have from Thursday on too. And so you get what lawfully is yours, basically. That's where your mind is so heavily focused on, and that's the eclipse energy of October 2nd. Yeah, the weekend, the moon is in Leo, which is promising. So the weekend could be playful, seeking fun. You know, activities are increased. Just, you know, your inner child is, you know, stronger. And so you can play around more and have fun, hopefully. On Sunday, Mars is conjunct Sirius, and I would say things are getting serious. No, it's a fixed star called Sirius, and yeah, it's one of those days that could be very important, because that star is just very important for history, very important for occultism, you know. So that might be a day for many rituals in the world. And also because Mars is there, we might hear more aggressive talks of conflicts and, like, you know, perhaps countries trying to, you know, threaten each other, and big words, but potentially also big actions towards safety slash unsafety situations. This Mars is trining Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Now, that's an easy flow, and normally that might be nice. However, Pisces energy is also an ending, completion, things washing away. So hopefully some of these conflicts are washed away, but it could also be that I don't know, there could also be an intensification, even though it's a trine. But I feel that because maybe some are losing authority and losing their grip on, you know, their leadership with that Saturn in Pisces, maybe they want to reach more aggressive means, you know. And also Venus in Scorpio is from there on slowly moving into the water trine that's occurring during the next eclipse, October 2nd. So there is, I suppose, ease, but at the same time, even though it's a trine and there should be flow, I do feel maybe there could be some obstructions and hurdles that just follow your gut, follow your intuition, follow what you feel, not necessarily what you hear and all that. So have a good week, take care of yourself, and see you in the next Astro Weekly when we complete eclipse season for this year. Bye. See you soon.